Alrighty, hey again out there. We're on part 140, and today, you're never gonna believe this, right? We're gonna be moving villagers again, but like again. Oh yeah, hopefully today we get all of the cartographers locked and loaded into place, and then we can zombify and cure all of them. So we'll be able to trade with 36 fully cured cartographers rather. Which, that's a lot of emeralds. That's like 18 stacks per day. I can get 9 stacks in a single city. Like, it's a lot. Not to mention I also get the banners out of it, which is cool, but mainly okay, that is a lag spike. Probably shouldn't always start in the villager trading hall next time, but, you know, tomato, am I right? Like, come on. Um, yeah, we need another 18, and I promised it last time too. We will be curing all of these guys today. So we'll go cure them first. But hey, welcome, Junior. It's pretty quick actually. Welcome. I'm curing some zombies, or not curing. I'm making them into zombie villagers first, and then I'll cure them. But yeah, I got some fuckery to do, and we're gonna see how well this does or doesn't work. So let's see here. Apprentice, master. Okay. So this is the guy that we want to start with. And I think what we're going to do, because I don't want to waste weakness potions, we'll do 5 at a time and then remove their workstation once they're all zombified. That's 3, number 4, and then this is number 5. Okay, so here's what's going to happen. We're going to go ahead and pick our middle one, also getting ready to prepare to get rid of all their cartography tables. So here we go. Go ahead and do that. And we're gonna snag all of these cartography tables. Okay, one, singular, apparently, because they're all in areas. And they fucking picked one of them up, too, which, forgot that's a thing that could potentially happen. Luckily it's not too big of a deal. I should still have spare. Yeah. Alright, that's good at least. But the thought process behind this is that once they start to cure, then we would go to the one that's cured and then place a cartography table right in front of it. And since it's the only available thing that it could even take, then it should take it without question, which should be pretty good. We're gonna try one other thing as well. I want to see if I can get in there and actually get those cartography tables, and I should definitely be able to. I just don't know how easy or hard it could be. But yeah, we got 3 of them because the other guy's holding it, so looks like we can just run past the zombie pretty quickly here, and it's not too bad. But we need to be back over there. It's going to take about 3 minutes before we even see any of them start to cure, so we're just going to be here waiting a while. But yeah, that'll be good. So look at the zombie villager, the golden pants. He actually doesn't it kind of clips weird, so the outside of his texture is over the gold pants, which I don't think that's intended, but, it don't really matter. It's just a little funny graphical bug is all. Yeah, we're gonna be waiting here a little bit. I think once this guy over here cures too, he'll drop the thing, so, But yeah, we're gonna be waiting a little bit here. The plan for today is to also move in the rest of the 18 cartographers. And in terms of other things, I guess maybe moving some extra librarians too to try and get the remaining trades. Or maybe we'll even take some time to label everything. That seems like that would be another actual like good use of my time is to label stuff. It seems like I should be doing that. So we would put all the signs on the glass block above to signify what library book they have. Yeah, we had a little bit of a accident last time where I had to reassign all 19 of them, and it's not fun. So we have a ton of extra boats to account for this in case it ever happens again, which hopefully it will not. But we still are able to do something about it in case it ever does happen. So that's cool. Oh, horrificate! Hang on, that means one of them cured. So he registered immediately. This guy can register immediately. Good thing I stopped what I was doing and I saw the subtitle. See, that's why we look at subtitles in this household because shit actually helps big time. But as you can see, they're one paying for an emerald now, which is what we want. That's cool. And we just need to wait for the other three. We'll worry about the boats in a little bit. So. Oh shoot! Yeah, hang on. All right, they're all registering. So yeah, cool. All right, that is something we could do. We could probably get away with doing 7 next time as well, by the way. But we'll worry about that one a little bit later. I'll wait on this guy, but hey, welcome, random. I'm just waiting on some zombie villagers to hear, and then I gotta start importing like a ton more. Might actually go build an extra nether portal too, like right next to the breeder, hopefully. I mean, I don't really need to. Although I should bring in some more powered rails or move the ones that I already have. Because I want to try and make sure I get back quicker with the minecart. Yeah, it's currently day 1,529. We've spent like more than 30 on this trading hall. I haven't even like touched any other parts of my base in a long time. But yep, they're all linked. Cool. Alrighty. And now it begins again. The zombie might be a little bit further away, so it'll take some time for it to get here. At some point. Okay, but like for real though, he's dropped down there. What the hell? Oh, see now he's panicking, so he knows. Right? What? There's zombie even. He's trying to get a different villager. For some reason, he's trying to go after a separate villager, but like, he shouldn't be doing that. That's very odd. We're gonna go in there to see if I can't check on that. I kind of had a feeling that would also be a thing too, but okay. So now he's lured after me, which is good. So that should hopefully kind of like reset everything, for lack of a better term. Um. So yeah, we'll go ahead and try it again here. So we'll go ahead and get this guy dropped down. That still sells for 5. That sells for 1. There we go. Now you see we're doing good. Okay, and then we need 1, 5. And then it's another case of break their lecterns or cartography tables. I don't know why I called them lecterns, sorry, but yeah, break the cartography tables. While we're waiting on them to cure, we'll go ahead and do the thing with boats that I was talking about. So we'll just get them moved into a separate chest. There we go. That's 19, 20, and that should be enough. But yeah, basically, if I ever end up having to resort them again, which I really should never have to do, that should have just been a one-time blunder, hopefully. If I ever do end up having to resort them again, we basically just let them all out of their cells. We cart them out into this area where like I can easily like manage them and all that, and then we should be pretty much good to just break them out of the boats one at a time, get them into their thing, make sure they register to their lectern, and then bring in the next one and the next one, and so on and so forth. So shouldn't be awful. Yeah, we're gonna be waiting here a little while. That means I don't have to craft tipped arrows if I don't want it as well, which is very good. So, but at some point I do want to have them because that means I'll never have to craft another like weakness potion again because I could just use the mending bow with like weakness arrows and then just like shoot whichever ones I need with like a light little tab, and then it'd be good to go. But yeah, we're just kind of sitting here waiting for them to cure, and then we'll place their workstations down in front of them. You know the drill with that. Really quickly, we're gonna open that up. I'm still thinking about it. But yeah, today's stream is extremely early in the morning. It started about 8:50 a.m. Eastern time, which is significantly earlier than normal. Because normally I like to start at around 11 or 12 p.m. But today is the Splatfest launch for Splatoon 3, and I like Splatoon 3. Or I'm gonna like it because it's hasn't exactly been playable until today in a couple of hours. So, and I still wanted to stream today, so I just decided to stream really early today, and then at about 1 p.m. I can go play that for the rest of the day. But yeah, 'cause I have shit here I need to get done too with in terms of curing these guys and moving them in. But you know, Splatoon moment. We number 19. Yeah, okay. We still have a lot of space for new librarians as well. Not that we would ever really need it, but we don't because we don't need all that extra space. So that's one. That's two. They cured almost at the exact same time, but they did in fact link up correctly. That's good to see. Let's just keep waiting here a little bit. Should be coming up here in the next 2 minutes or so is when they'll be cured again. And with this method now, we can cure them in batches of 7 again next time. Just because the only reason I didn't do that this time is because there was kind of not really, you know. Did you link? You had to have. I mean, there's fucking nothing else to link to. Okay, I saw the sparkles there. I saw them there. And I saw them there. Okay, we're all good. They're all linked up correctly, finally, after all that extra time. We're gonna go see if we can't reclaim some of these extra workstations really quickly. Got them. And yeah, we can go ahead and start importing the next set of cartographers. So let's go ahead and get to doing that. How long has it been? It's only been 15 minutes. That's pretty good. All right, good time. Oh yeah, we killed that zombie pig just like 3 seconds ago. So we're gonna go ahead and throw that out. Keep those away. Those can be put away. That can be put away. And we want to reorganize just a little bit to the minecart and the boat, obviously, but the boat was a given. Oh yeah, I never shut off the chunk loader yesterday, so I'm glad it's still like functional, but absolutely forgot to do that, which oops. Not something you want to try and forget, you know. Now, what I want to do here is these two rails we're gonna switch around because that'll make those like that, and then that means if I'm well, actually, there's another thing I need to check too. So if I were to go along these, like if I was just like a normal villager, I could comfortably make that still. Okay, and then he's still comfortably landing about the same spot. But on the return trip, I can immediately just get into it, hold W, and then I start like moving a lot sooner. So that should hopefully cut the time out just a little bit more. Not a whole lot more, but just enough to kind of be useful. Got one to kidnap. Good. I forgot to bring some extra bread for those villagers, so we'll go look through the food box after I get this guy, and we'll go see what we can get. I should have some leftover bread still a while ago. He's still too close to the village or whatever, so we'll go ahead and just cart him through like so. There we go. Do a little bit of stealing. There we go. Ah, it's that gold nugget, that's right, yeah. He did the thing, of course. It'd be a shame. As long as I can keep him from going into the portal for like right now, we can probably just try again here in a little. Okay, well, luckily his timer has already cooled down, and I forgot to grab those other slabs now that I'm thinking about it too. But, I mean, like, come on, dude. Okay, let's see here. Where do we need to go? Not that way, that's for sure. You shouldn't be here. Could be down there. We're going to be using his AI again to lure him. But we need those slabs first and foremost, so let's go ahead and grab those. And we're going to go ahead and lure him with a cartography table really quickly. But basically, you put it two behind the open fence gate, and then you would slab off the front of it once he's already like on route, and then he can't physically reach it like this, but we can still like nudge him into place here, like so. So we still managed to use his AI against him. He shouldn't have any trades on him or nothing, so that's good. So he's jobless. There we go, he's now no longer jobless. Alright, we're gonna go bring in the next one, but first I'm gonna go get some extra bread from my house because, kinda need it. I wanna go get those guys some extra food so they can breed more, hopefully, with the chunk loader active and whatnot. There should be plenty in there. If not, I can either go buy some, or in the case that I inevitably don't buy some, I can just. We have a wheat field, and a massive one too that I haven't touched, so I might as well use it for something, right? Boxes. Let's go ahead and dip down in here and see what we got. We got a nice extra chunk of bread. Alright, that should be tolerable for now. We'll be back later in case I need more, but honestly, I'll just probably go trade for it with him. Oh yeah, we should probably go take the nether portal there. Oh, wait, I want to check on one other thing, the cactus farm, because I know that thing's going to be an issue now. Because I need to actually, like, sit down really quickly and go get that fixed up. We're going to just empty the shulker box and just use it to store cactus. Because it is full, like, beyond capacity. So, yeah. I'm gonna sit down and make a bunch of extra shulker boxes and actually start distributing them among all my extra farms, you know. But yeah, we're nearly completely full, so kind of don't want to be that right now, you know. Here we go. Go ahead and steal what we can, and we'll just go ahead and tuck it away. Literally just got a new cactus as I was putting these away, so damn. That should buy us a nice chunk of time for a while. We'll have to use shulker box stuff for this at some point. But we've got some extra actually, so you know what? We'll probably take some time here to just get this done, I guess. We'll just do something like this. But yeah, this was a long time coming, so. There we go. Alright, an extra double chest of space is good enough, so I'll leave it be. Yeah, we're just gonna pop on over back to the breeder. And another thing too, I talked about it a little bit before, but we're gonna try something here. There we go, we got some of those. We're gonna make a thing of doors, just to have them. Because it's not like anything I'll be able to break them down anyway, so we can just use regular doors. But yeah, we're just gonna make some doors and install them in chunk loader because I can actually use this portal to get in and out. Hopefully, I'm trying to think about the side that we want to do this on. Probably this one, considering it's actually kind of a Dutch side. We'd have to have the door like this. Oh, and I picked up the item that was going through, but, you know, was at the last. I went straight through, I shouldn't have done that. We'll take that back. Okay. put that block of iron. Okay, that's good and working again. Hello, peasants. Take your stupid little baby bread. There you go. Bread. Alright, hopefully they'll be able to make a lot more, so that should be good. But yeah, we'll just use the chunk loader portal to get here, because it'll be like right here anyway, so no reason not to, right? Probably no reason not to. If you notice, they're not doing a whole lot of breeding, which is, kinda not good. I don't know what the deal is. But we should be seeing a couple more villagers. I just don't think they had enough food to do it, you know. They needed more. So we gave them more, that's good. Should grab his attention, yeah. Here we go. That one was good and quick. Alright, and let's just go ahead and make sure he's in. I don't want to waste a ton of emeralds on him either, so we're gonna wait a little bit before we cure them, because I want to cure them in like a batch at 5 at a time, like normal. But once you cure them once, then they drop their map trait down to 1, and then at that point we could probably lock them in. You know. Oh, that's not the thing that I wanted to do. I wanted to get those in my inventory just so I don't have to get around with it. But here we go. I pretty much got everything I need, like right in my hotbar now. Good. We're also gonna just probably keep this locked for right now. Just because when I do keep using it, it's gonna cause issues, so we'll leave it be. Oh, I forgot, there was how about we take the time to do that too while I'm still thinking about it? But there's a spot in here that that we're gonna want access to be able to see. It's probably like this little area right. So this mainly just serves as just a little like lookout point to see. They also fucking threw their bread in the water. That might explain a lot. Okay, hang on. They accidentally seem to have thrown their bread down the water somehow, which they're not supposed to do that really. So that was definitely weird. But yeah, now I finally got that. I've been wanting to do that for ages. I just never got around to doing it. But we finally got that glass in place. Got that spare door that can go away. We can take the minecart. We're gonna go give them this bread back because they're fucking stupid. go take the bread. Come on. It's nighttime. It's nighttime. We're gonna sleep just to see if we can get it to be daytime here. There we go. Alright, now we go. But you can see how important it is to try and have the breeder like fully stocked up, like big time, with a ton of extra villagers, because we're actually gonna not be able to hit capacity here today. Because I'm gonna run out of villagers to even like bring in, so we'll have to go do something different for a little while, or maybe for like quite a while, depending. But who knows? Should be fine, but it's just kind of annoying. Yeah, let's go ahead and get this going again. He's already down, it looks like. Good. I don't know where he went to, but he did go somewhere. Okay, let's break this. There we go. That should be 3 new ones, yeah. This will be number 4, and then we'll get number 5, and then we'll take a break to go cure them and all that. I think we're just gonna have to suck it up and not use the portal, like the chunk loader portal, to get there quicker. It's not like it's that much of a time save, and I'm probably gonna want those chunks loaded just so that way, we actually do get some usage out of it, because I need to actually have them loaded for the villagers to hopefully repopulate while I'm doing other stuff. So yeah, that may or may not be effective, but who knows? So they did it again with the fucking bread. Keep doing this. Stop. You like get rid of all your bread, and it's still the same like 59 as well. So it's like they didn't actually like breed because of that. They keep throwing the bread into the water somehow. They're gonna throw it all the way over there, hopefully. Why would they not pick it up? What? They're not full, I know that. You compost some of the bread? I could even just bring like a whole box of bone meal and then just like I might do that next time. We'll probably see if I can't bring like an entire box of bone meal, like leave it here, so that way all I would have to do is just like keep growing the same potato crop over and over because they'll replant it for me, and then that'll like help boost their like numbers up big time with it. So Dude, come on. Dude, come on though. But like for real, come on. Oh, he's still on cooldown. Oh no, he's not. Okay, that's good. Okay, let's see. There he is. So that's not the one. This is the one though. Okay, there we go. Hey, did he actually? Wait, that was the one. Okay, good. There we go. Alrighty, this should be our last one for right now, and then we're gonna go zombify and cure him. Hopefully that'll give him some time to repopulate and all that. Not how much time, but it should give him something at least. And then we'll go grab the one of the extra bone meal boxes out of my base really quickly. Might end up doing something with their skeleton farm at some point. I feel like they should try and rework it eventually. How I would rework it, I kind of don't know, but at the same time, I kind of got a feeling. So like, we'll use like wither roses on soul soil, so that way only wither skeletons can actually like spawn, and they're still lured by like the piglin like normal. But the main thing this time is you know, they're gonna go from the Nether into the overworld, and then that'll keep them out of the mob cat quicker, and then we can just have them go like in a killing area or whatever, loaded by like a chunk loader or some shit. So you know, or we could even have them. We could even have them do like the same thing that like zombie pigmen do, where we like just bring them in, and then there's so many of them that they hopefully like flood each other into like one spot or whatever. But who knows? That's another thing I want to see too. He walked back into place, so hopefully he should be good. And before we go, they keep doing this, man. Do they even use up any of the fucking bread? No, they don't. So we're gonna just keep it in there for now, I guess. But they don't like use up any of the bread, but they're not like making any villagers. I think maybe it's time we actually like update the breeder too, considering we're gonna be waiting here a while anyways. Yeah, we'll probably go ahead and update the breeder to not be bad. I'll have to find a good design though, but I want one that can produce like a metric fuck ton of them if left unchecked, because kind of need a metric fuck ton. Like I'm thinking like even something like what 30 per hour ought to be good, like 30 villagers per hour. Uh, Hopefully we can get that many. Alright, that grabs his attention. That one should still keep his attention. There we go. And then we can prepare to show my another music to stop, but we'll get that fixed up here in a moment. There we go. Okay. So we got all these guys done for now, and while I'm waiting on them to cure, I'll go see if I can't get a better breeding, a villager breeder. See if I can't get a better one of those. Alrighty, so we're gonna go ahead. 20 little cartography table, he's all good. Good. Your zombie should be on his way. Alright, while we're waiting, I'm gonna see if I can't get a hold of a good villager breeder. Oh, okay, that's really easy. So, sure. Oh, I mean, I could either build this one or there's gotta be. I. Oh, because the design I use, you guys have seen before a little bit, where basically it's just a farm, where it's like an actual like potato farm, and then they can farm like crops there, and then that's what actually like helps to repopulate the village, which is great. But I kind of need to rework the other thing, you know. I need to rework the actual down breeder part in terms of like where they actually leave to and all that. We're still waiting for these guys to do the thing. Try to keep an eye on them while I'm looking up this stuff as well. But yeah, I guess the one we'll be building is biological boy. It's not really going to be building more than it is. We're going to be refixing what we did. As it looks like I might only need like one exit instead of like oh, how do I explain this? So there's a thing, and we're gonna get all these guys, by the way, up to their second level before we cure them again. But Basically, if you've seen the breeder, the design we have is good at all, but our other issue is like I think there's too many ways for them to leave. So I should probably just cut down on the number of trap doors and then rely on like bed path finding or whatever to actually get them there. Okay, those two cured like really close, like side by side. Like that guy cured, and then that guy almost immediately cured after, which is fine, but something we should hopefully try and be a little bit quicker on the draw next time. But it's not too big a deal. Just got to keep an eye on it. Careful. But yeah, basically, I think all we're gonna do for our breeder is just get some solid building blocks, um, make the walls a little bit like better, so that way there's kind of less trapdoors in there and all that, and then we'll just kind of I guess rebuild it just a slight little bit. But it was already fundamentally good, like it worked. I just think that with the issue with the bread, it needs to kind of be addressed. So probably get that fixed. Okay, he got his job back. All of them have their jobs back. We're gonna go ahead and grab some emeralds out of one of these. Okay, so it was in this one then. And basically we're just gonna buy some empty maps from all of them until they're around level 2. So now they'll be permanently cartographers for now until the end of time. Which is good. That's what we want. So we're gonna go ahead and throw these things away. We need another weakness potion. And then we're gonna just start it again. And it should really just be that easy, so we'll just do what we did, but we'll just do it again. Alright, guys, good here. Alright, and we're just gonna be waiting around again. Red, okay. Cool. Okay, just for anybody who's interested in it, here is the design we're going to be kind of basing certain things off of. I'm not going to be building this per se, because I've kind of already had something similar, but there should be some things explained in this video that I do need to watch, so. But basically, it's just, and we're going to need to store our villagers somewhere, or put them on boats so I can expand the thing out a little bit better. But basically, it's just make a 9x9 square, fill it with potatoes, or whatever you want to use to breed them. Get both their job stations in place, and then just have like one trap door in one area instead of like all the ones that we do have. We don't want to line the whole edges of them. But it's just the same kind of principle where they think they can get to the beds or they think they can walk over the trapdoors or whatever, and they can't. So then they fall into that like body of water. That pushes them away, and then, we're all good. Um, we'll just have them feed into the same water stream that we already have, so because it's really not too big of a deal. And I'll probably just re-expand the I'll probably just re-expand some other stuff so we don't have any other issues. Yeah, we have to change up certain things. They keep throwing their like food into the oh, they keep throwing their food into the water and all that. And we can't have that, so that's why by cutting down on all this, hopefully we should also be able to have it so it's like only one way. And that means too we should be able to cut out a lot more of the water stream. Considering, well, actually no, because they have to go towards their bed, so no, not really. We'll have to keep it pretty much the same, which is fine, but still. But yeah, we're just waiting for these guys to cure again, and then one day, one day these guys will be ready. Oh, here we go. Alright, so this guy should be at, yeah. What kind of maps do they sell? Ocean Explorer, that's right. Those are for ocean monuments, I think. Which I wonder, yeah, where's the ocean monument, buddy? Yeah. That probably would be a total waste of emeralds to get. Okay, they both cured at the same time. Come on. That's not fair, dog. Luckily, they snapped to the correct ones, but I didn't like that they did that, dude. That's not cool at all. But that's alright, I guess. And we get our last one here. Alright, they're all good. We can go bring in the next batch, assuming there are any next ones, which there aren't, but, we're working on that. Let's think here. We need some glass. We can put these emeralds away. And let's check some of these. So we got some extra blocks and wood, but mainly like cobblestone. We can get dirt there, and I can make more potatoes there. However, the boats, I'm going to want to bring some of them with me. So yeah, we'll bring a couple of extra boats just to see if I can store them. But yeah, we're just going to go ahead and slightly rework it. The containment area that they're in, I think, is perfectly acceptable. And like the actual river, like pushing them there is also perfectly acceptable. It's like everything else that needs to kind of be redone at the actual farm. So we'll just go attend to that really quickly. Shouldn't take too long, and then we'll make it run again. So yeah. Yeah, see, there's not even like a baby villager in there. Normally, at least like even a single baby like manages to go through, but something's not quite right here. Having issues with actually breeding. And also their farm is like really small nowadays too since I've cut it down. Get them in place at some point. Got some extra dirt. Let's see if we can't get this guy to go in place. Buddy, you're not getting in. There's no nighttime. There's nothing here. Here we go. Alright, so I think all we really want to try and do here is just seal this old stuff off with glass. I don't know why these were ever half slabs, to be perfectly honest. But now that I actually have building blocks, and plus this thing is ancient as shit too, it's probably about time we actually like redid all of this. Oh, here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna cut all of these away, except for the ones at the end. And so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And we're also gonna we're gonna redo this. This was outside of the chunk border, but you know I don't think it's really that big of a deal, honestly, because they're still gonna be loaded. But it's more just as a other thing. Oh, in fact, this farm needs to be even bigger, honestly, because they really don't grow hardly any potatoes here at all, you know. Go ahead and just plant some of this. Hopefully, expanding it to just be bigger means we can hold more potatoes, which should help them kind of, you know, have more food constantly, because we actually shrunk their food supply even more. And then on top of fixing the stuff with the trap doors, that should hopefully make it so they're not going to waste like food or nothing by accident, by like throwing it to the river or nothing. Oh, we're going to need to pop in through here. There's got to be, yeah, that's good enough. All right. About to say there's got to be one of these that's like somewhat empty. It was this one. I'm gonna take some bone meal. Oops. It's the fortune one. Okay, good. Okay, that one we're not getting into. Okay, so these can just get reclaimed. I think that should just about do it. I don't think I really have any complaints here. Or this should work, rather, is the other thing, too, but, you know, that one's kind of whatever. But, yeah, this should work. I don't have a reason why it shouldn't, really, you know. We're gonna also just kind of bone meal a bunch of stuff over here too. So hopefully this will kind of give them something to take, you know, after we're done here. And then we'll be giving them the extra bread too. I just wanted to have something else. Okay, we'll go ahead and grab some. Here we go. That should do it. We'll go ahead and sleep really quickly. So you notice how they still think they can get to their beds and all that because they're actually walking towards them. Now they're going to go to harvesting all those potatoes and whatnot. We could probably even redo their workstation at some point as well, as in like now, just to make sure they're still like synchronized correctly or whatever. Maybe even just have one workstation instead of two. See if that helps things. Oh, what the heck? Not that big a deal. Let's see. Let's go ahead and grab one. That guy gets it. Then this guy should get it. Yeah. Okay. Oh, they're making a villager. Or at least hopefully. Still tossing it around for whatever reason. Oh, I heard a baby one. They're also harvesting the potatoes I gave them. Good. Now, I'm pretty certain I heard a baby villager. And I did. Good. Alrighty. Alright, so we do actually have a baby villager, which is very good to see. So this is back to working. And it should hopefully work even better than before. That's what I'm hoping for, you know. But now we should be fine. But yeah, we should have given them enough of a jump start with all that bread, and then they have a bigger one with the sustainable one with the potatoes too. So that should be good to go. Hopefully. I didn't even need all these extra boats, I guess, so that's fine. But we'll leave the bone meal box here in case it ends up being needed. So, you know, we'll leave that here. I don't really need all that bone meal anyways. Same deal with the crafting table. We'll just probably leave that here just because we'll move it somewhere a little bit better, but you know. Yeah, so that should be good. We'll watch him a little bit just because we're gonna have to wait anyways for the villagers to even grow up. So, and plus it'll be good to do kind of a head count as well because I want to see if the chunk loader actually ends up working properly. See, we're in a different chunk over here. So this farm is actually in 4 separate chunks, but it really doesn't matter too much though, luckily. But yeah, we're kind of at a bottleneck until all of the get all these villagers back. So we're gonna be doing this for a while, unfortunately. So if you're on Java Edition specifically, you have to hit F3 and B on your keyboard to show hitboxes. So you can see their hitbox in white, their eyesight level, and the red like small rectangle there, and then their actual like where they're looking with the blue line. But you just hit F3 and B on your keyboard to enable or disable them, or F3 and B. So I forget to say that last part, but it's fine. I guess while we're waiting, I can probably just some more glass, just because I can kind of get rid of some of it. We'll do something like that. Why not? I'll have to see about giving them more bread or something. Yep. These things are always kind of slow when you don't have like a nice backlog of them. Because I kind of did go through the entire backlog, but yeah, since that baby villager ended up in here, so that's fine. But you know, look at him go. Do I have the emeralds in here? No, I don't. Ah, it's a shame. Oh well. But we'll leave to go do some other things since I don't want to stand around forever. And we'll get to see if the loader works. I only have one villager in there and he's a baby. So if I come back in like 20 minutes, he should be an adult if the chunk loader ends up working. But we'll take this time to also go buy and make some extra bread as well. Just so that way we can like really pump them full of food. Because it's only 3 bread for them to make like a baby, so we'll just try and give them as much as humanly possible here. Oh, cartographers already. Farmer man should be somewhere here. There he is. Yeah. Get this bread. Now there should be a ton of XP like stored in with the cartographers. I never actually bothered to pick all that up. Nope, it's not XP. That's fine though, just double checking. Here, I kind of want to go on a little bit of a trading spree here. See how much we can like really like stockpile, you know. So we're gonna give that a shot here in a moment. Some of the extra glass that we have. We'll put the bread away for now. Same with the minecart and bow. So we've got 9 stacks of panes here. Oh, we're just gonna go down the line. All of them are double cured, so they're all 1 pane per emerald. And none of them are angry either. Okay, the game's starting to lag a little bit. Or a lot, apparently. Dude. Okay, that was incredibly bizarre. Did not like that. Yeah, you can see just the sheer abundance of XP that we have. Good lord, man. Why I wish I could have found something better to like get all the XP out. Because this is fine, but at the same time, like this man. Now remember, we had 0 emeralds in our inventory when we started this, but we certainly don't have that many now. So we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, nearly 6 stacks of emeralds in a single bout of trading. Good lord, yeah, I mean, like, look at all of the XP, man. Kinda neat, but damn. So basically, you just kind of inch it along towards a corner. Holy shit. Damn. Okay, yeah, so you can see it kind of produces a significant amount. Damn, dude. Got the level 150 off of that. Seriously, that is huge. And it's nighttime, so, you know, they'll restock in the morning, but to say that I have a lot of emeralds now is like an understatement. That's a serious chunk of change, you know? Which again, that's why I wanted all those villagers, because now, like, I could go buy like literally anything in this entire trading hall, no questions asked, you know? That's how good it is. So yeah, nice job. Nice job indeed. But we'll keep trading up here. We're gonna put those away, but like we're gonna put those back in there again. And then we'll just keep this stuff in here. And then we'll reorganize this to be at the top. Stuff for me, temporary storage, actual shit that's important for trading or just extra trading goods. Bell that I can probably just go put away in there. Empty, empty. Those saddles that I need to put away. Because these ones are for me. So things that are for me, the things that are for the trading hall, emeralds. That's pretty much about it. And that goes for the same for each of them, so yeah. Got a nice chunk of emeralds here. got 1, 2, 4, 5, 7, 8, 9 stacks of glass paint. So we're gonna wait for these guys to cure up, or not to cure, to refresh their trades, and then we'll go again. But yeah, it's pretty cool, you know? Oh, there we go. Very neat. And they're all good. Alrighty. Time to begin the cycle once again. So we can get some of their XP, but we don't get all of it, and because we don't get all of it, that inevitably causes issues when, you know, it has to render all those XP balls, and then it also has to do like a bunch of like hitbox protection or whatever the fuck, but they cause lag because they're all entities, and when there's enough of them stored down there, it's going to make things just kind of slow down. So if we hit F3B, you can see just how many we got again. God, we're like level 151, you know? 152. Still, that's a lot of shit. And 2, 4, 6, 8, 9, perfect. Alright. This will be just the right amount to, you know, trade. Or a little bit extra, actually, but, you know, we don't care about that. They're all master now, so they all sell the globe pattern, right? And then they all sell like 2 banners each. So I think they can sell every color of banner. I want to say that's the thing. But, you know, we get so many of them that, you know, at some point we should hit like all different colors of banners because there's so many to go through. And there's so many villagers that we'll have. So we'll have, you know, as I talked about before, we'll have 36 cartographers in total when this is all said and done. And then, you know, they'll have 72 banners for me to trade at that point. So yeah, we should be pretty good on banners. Like we'll be able to make every single color. Not to mention the white banner could just be like dyed, you know. That's like another thing I can do. But yeah, we're gonna take only a couple of these emeralds. But yeah, 2 whole stacks of emerald blocks worth. That's pretty good. We're also going to buy that bread again. Just to get a hold of it. Oh, and we'll buy more apples as well, because, you know, try and stockpile a little bit on them. $155 from all this, damn. That's still very good. Yeah, we definitely have enough bread to supply what we need. And we're gonna spend some time here just buying glass, just to have glass. So we're gonna buy a ton of glass. Not all of them are gonna have glass, so you know, fair warning. You're gonna go dump all this away first. Okay, and then we'll grab an extra stack. We'll try and get some of these otter ones up to, expert or whatever. Try and get them up there. But yeah, we only traded with them twice today in a full day. And we got more than 19 stacks of glass, so yeah, we're doing pretty good. Spoiler alert. That is a serious amount, not to mention when it's turned into panes as well. If it's turned into pain, because I can always use it for, like, not glass, then that's too much emeralds, Not too, there's never too much, spoiler alert, but it's a serious amount of crap. Like, that ain't nothing at all. Yeah, this trading hall is just good. It's powerful. I mean, God, I'm level 156. I was like barely level 150 for God's sake, and now I'm 156. Which the Guardian farm could do that too, but the thing of the Guardian farm is I actually have to use it. Here, it's like just trading to do stuff that I already was gonna do anyways, and it's like a lot more. And it's in like the other nice thing too is like if I have the mob switch on, like this still works regardless of mob switch or no mob switch. So technically, once it's all completely up and running, I could have the world completely at like a kind of like a peaceful state for like the rest of the time with the mob switch on for all time. If I really wanted to. One of them just turned into an adult right in front of me, which is kind of funny, but it was the first baby, so yeah, that was a little weird, but okay. They did make a second one at least, so that's good, but oh, I should definitely have just an opening here. We're also gonna sleep really quick. I still think they can get to the thing, but they can't, so. And they should see the bread on the ground at some point. Yeah, here we go. So that was 4.5 stacks of bread easy, so that should hopefully keep them entertained pretty much. How long has it been, I wonder? It's been an hour 25 already. Cool. They're passing bread to each other, so that's cool. Here, we'll pop over to the wiki while I'm waiting, so. Okay, so they need at least two empty blocks above them. So by all accounts, we do actually have two empty blocks. However, we'll just make it a little bit taller to pass some time here. But yeah, we're going to be doing a lot of waiting considering there's only two. At least one of them's an adult, so we could go kidnap that one. But oh, they pumped out quite a lot when I wasn't looking. That's good. I want to see how many they're able to make per day. I wonder what their cooldown is. Um, it says there's like a cooldown, but I don't know what the cooldown is. Oh, there's a 5 minute cooldown, I guess. So yeah. Okay, so there it looks like there's about a 5 minute cooldown whenever they breed. So that probably explains a lot. So at most we can maybe make like two per day. So that's kind of fine, but not really. That means we're gonna have to like wait quite a while to get a lot of them. It's a shame. We can't exactly kidnap this adult either for right now. But here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna wait around until nighttime, and then once nighttime happens, and I know they don't want to breed during then we'll just head back to my base and go do some stuff with the chunk loader to see if they end up actually making more villagers. So, um, hopefully, the plan is that this chunk loader keeps them loaded enough to where like they still try and make villagers even when I'm not directly here. And then all we really have to do is just kind of pass time by either trading or doing stuff at my base or whatever. But we know for a fact that we only have four villagers in the thing. There might be another one or two in here, but no, there aren't. If they're where we would have seen them already, I guess. But yeah, they're just pretty much waiting around. to be nighttime, so that way I know I can move. But yeah, sorry it's been kind of slow and boring again, but we need a ton of villagers, and the only good way to really speed this up is to like somehow bring like these villagers into there with them. Are they trying to fucking breed? Because they look like they're angry. They looks like they just tried to breed for whatever reason, which is kind of cursed. But yeah, wait, they're trying to right now. That's kind of fucking dumb. Hmm. If I reroute this, how could I? Oh wait, I just had a good idea. Hang on. All right, so check this out. If break this open, right? Because it goes straight onto the farm, and I have some extra cartography tables. I can I can take them out of the with like the minecart and all that. Okay, that could have been very dumb. Luckily it wasn't, but still that could have been bad. Hang on, I think I got an actual good idea for it. So we're gonna go ahead and do that, and we're gonna seal these off. So we'll hit F3B. The other issue too is I don't want them pathfinding towards their bed, so actually we need to take care of that first as well. I don't want them certainly going up that. Alright, so the only place they're getting to is their workstation, and this is important, is they'll pathfind for it automatically, and then I should be able to just kind of shove them into the, like that. So he did it by himself for me, which is great. And now we can go do it again with the other adult villager here. I think the strat here is to take a small hit now in efficiency, and like because we're gonna be waiting a while anyways, and wait for these other two babies to grow up, and then we just redispense them into the carrot farm here. Not carrot, potato farm. Sorry, but you get the idea. And then they even willingly go in. How nice of them. We've got some extra potatoes too we can use, so we'll worry about that later. But we're gonna also break these, so that should get rid of their jobs, because they don't need jobs to trade, but I do need them to have jobs to kind of lure them. So we've already got another baby here. Alright, this was a good idea. I like this. Alright. We should have some extra potatoes too while I'm kind of still putzing around. I should have, yeah. We got some extra potatoes so we can replant later on eventually. Because we will need to replant all of the excess things. But we'll wait for another couple of villagers to grow up, maybe another 2 to 4, because we want them in like even pairs. So I'd say like 8 villagers in that thing would probably be more than plenty. So we'll probably just try to get the next like 4 in there or whatever. And we've already got we've actually got all 4 that would be potential candidates for this. So we're just gonna kind of wait around for 20 minutes, because apparently that's how long it takes, is 20 minutes, and then we'll repopulate this thing again by let them do their thing. But we'll keep the excess rails in there. There we go. They can't get out either because everything's got like a block in front of it to some degree. So they can't get out. They could only get minecarted out. But hopefully this should make it so like every 5 minutes we get like 4 villagers. That would be like very good to have. Like that's way better than 1 villager every 5 minutes, obviously. But that's going to be very important, so that way we don't keep bottlenecking like this, because we're going to bottleneck if that ends up being an issue like that again. So hopefully I can just go back to my base and go do stuff, and then because of the chunk loader being active, we should be able to just kind of let it ride. And they'll grow up over time, and then, So let's check some things right now. Currently, I have been streaming for 1 hour 36 minutes flat. So at 1 hour 56 minutes, I should be able to just go over there, and they should just be like adults, pretty much. We should have a couple of extra babies, but mainly 4 ones that were in there should be adults because that'll be more than 20 minutes by that point. So that's cool. I'm trying to think. Maybe we should take this time to we'll reorganize our chest. Why not? I haven't done that in ages, and I don't want it to start getting built up again like it used to be. So we're just gonna put away all this extra crap that I don't need at the moment, which is pretty much all of it. And we're just gonna go ahead and start reorganizing some stuffs here. So let's go ahead and grab some nether stuffs here. That one's all nether bricks, so you know where that goes. There's some extra obsidian too we can probably put away. And we're gonna go ahead and put all of these down. Some of these ought to be fine as well. Or at least like easy to resort. Okay, so glass. That one other box from the trading hall. Those are trading hall boxes. Alrighty, okay. We got some easy stuff here, so let's just kind of sit down and do it then. I'll take a weight box and put all of our glass in. This was from the Warden farm, so that one's kind of old. Which, doesn't really surprise me, but damn, that should have been resorted a while ago. Alrighty, cobbled deep slate. Wool. Okay, any more with cobbled deep slate? Yes, alright, good. We put these two away. Valuable with ores. Then also valuables because of the crying obsidian. And we'll put the regular obsidian in there too, why not? Okay. Got some regular ice. I can just go in with the packed ice. And we can finally start moving some of this stuff out. I'll keep those, hang on. Cobblestone. Sorry. Cobblestone. Alright, andesite, copper. One of these should be tough. Well, that one has tough, but there's one that's just full of it. Let's see, we can take that. That can stay in there. That needs to go. We can leave these in here because I don't really care too much about them. Tough. I already put the cobbled deep slate one away, didn't I? I think some of our finer materials can probably just go in like something like that. So like think like the chiseled bricks, the polished bricks or blocks rather. Things like that can probably just be tucked away into like that one. Just to make my life a little bit easier. We got some extra bricks that I can reuse. A lot of this is just junk, including those bricks, honestly. I want to keep those. I want to keep those. That's just one. I want to keep those. I'll just put that away. And some of these like kind of shittier things we'll just like throw away in like that box there. Just because they don't really need. But yeah, most of this could even go too, except for maybe the kelp, because I do kind of want to keep the kelp. The shards aren't that big of a deal. We'll go tuck the kelp away. Really? Do I not have one that's properly just kelp? Alright. It's weird, but okay. There we go. Yeah, and then the miscellaneous redstone components and also the honey blocks. Should have, yeah, okay. We're gonna put the honey blocks in some lime green ones. These go up in miscellaneous valuables. Um, that goes in our box of metals, so we don't actually need to do that. That goes in our scaffolding box, like so. Go back in. And then we have some redstone components here. Let's go away. We'll put the box just in there, just because they're kind of weird, but there we go. And then we'll try and put all the cobblestone away that we can. It's all put away. Do it again. Alright, we got some spare bookshelves, paper, iron, bricks, redstone components still that I should have put away. And we can just like throw the rest of this away, honestly. It's not too important. The bookshelves, however, I'm gonna keep. That's wood. So that can go in one of these. There we go, that was the wrong one. There it goes. Okay. Those are my item filters, that's right. Okay, we can put the excess glass away again. For some reason, actually wasn't even put away to begin with. Probably tucked away behind like one. It should have been. Wonder where it is. Oh yeah, where did I throw that? What the hell? What the fuck? There should just be a shulker box that just has glass in it, and like nothing else. And it was a white one too, so it can't have gone like too far, for God's sake. I mean, it's all glass. Am I just stupid? Did I? I don't know what I did with it. I can't. What the hell? I'm trying to think. What did I do with it, maybe? It's not just in a different chest. I've checked all of these. None of these are glass. So something just. It might have gotten shoved into something somewhere and it might be out on the surface. Why did I put it in there? That's like not even close. That was. Okay. Fair. I guess. That was really odd. That one just kind of confused me. Alrighty, keep putting stuff like that away. There we go. We got some more throwaway stone. We want the bookshelves. Oh yeah, some of these aren't too useful. Like this one, for example. That one's just empty. Alright, so these are all good. One of these had honey blocks in it, right? That something did. Alrighty, let's see. Dirt and stone, I'm guessing. Okay, so let's go ahead and grab a dirt one. Soil, sand, and soil mix. Ore. And then let's see, we should have some mixed cobblestone parts. And this one somewhere. It had slabs in it. Yeah, here we go, walls. Now there's a shulker box that has stone in it. Here it is. Okay, I think that's everything pretty much. Except for, well, this stuff. That's where I saw those honey blocks at. That's right. Okay, what else? Netherrack we can throw away, throw away, throw away. These need to get redone. Generic valuables, greenery. Uh, throw, keep. Alrighty, so we keep those, and that, and everything else would just be able to go in the throw box here, which, you know, is pretty big now, so we're gonna have to empty it out soon. That includes this one too. I want this one gone. Alrighty. Okay, that should be pretty much everything now. So we'll just go ahead and put away most of this. Like so. Okay. Generic, right? What was it? Alright, the rest of these are emptier, like easier things too. Okay, so everything else should just be empty shulker boxes. Oh, here's what we're gonna do. We're keeping that in there along with some of these other weird things. We're gonna keep those, but mainly all we're gonna do is go grab a what's in here again? Just some weird. I'll just we'll get rid of this too. Actually, no, because I kind of do want to keep the terracotta, so we'll just put it in there. I don't care too much about it. Okay, so we'll just go ahead and basically break this chest, and then just use lava to just burn like all of it, including the shulker boxes, which might seem kind of weird and kind of a waste, but I have too many of them, so it doesn't really matter at all what I do with them, honestly. Yeah, we're just gonna fill my inventory here with some golden carrots, so I don't pick up anything extra by accident, and we'll go ahead and get this done. Whoops. I hope there's nothing important in that one. Oh well. And then we'll just make like 3 chests. There we go. Okay. I said it was 36, and we're at 54 right now. In terms of how long I've been streaming for, which means we're actually about right on time to go see if we can't get. Oh, there it is. Okay, about to say, hang on a second. Don't know where I put anything, but oh, we're all good. We're fine. Go tuck that away. Of course, we're gonna need to do some reorganization. But otherwise, we're good to go. Start heading to villagers. Go ahead and tuck some of these away. Oh, the minecart. We got a spare lava bucket too. Okay. Yeah, alright. Cool. So we'll just go ahead and sleep here really quickly just so I set my spawn point as well. And we're gonna go check to see what's going on with those villagers. So it's day 1537, and we're just gonna fly back. We won't actually like take the portal back this time around, so I haven't flown in a while. have to be extra careful too, because I don't know how the chunk loader could affect anything in terms of like a hostile mob spawn. Well, actually, no, it would despawn because I got far away from it anyway. So no, never mind. I retract that one. Go. Now, these guys should be adults or like literally a single minute off of becoming adults, which, you know. And the answer is, yeah, they're adults, which is great. So that means the chunk loader was a great idea. I win yet again. Alright, so we're going to kidnap 4 of them, as I talked about. And then, you know, they go into the breeder, and then they make more each day. Might even kidnap 6 if we're lucky, but probably not. We hit F3B. There we go. Also gonna want some of that. Okay. Thank you, little buddy. That's 5. This will be number 6. That's number 6. Alrighty, and then we'll go get 7 and 8. They even produced extra while the chunk loader is on, so yeah, we'll be having a huge amount of villagers within like an hour or two. So yeah, currently 11:12 a.m. So that's neat. I didn't mean to do that. You're just retarded, but go to hell, but okay. You are just dumb. I haven't done that in ages. Luckily there's no iron golems, and this guy's a moron and doesn't raise his prices, so I get no actual like punishment for doing that. But, you know, oops. Don't want to do that too often. Well, actually it wouldn't matter because I can always just make more, but still. Now this is kind of a weirder thing as well. Because how would I, like, want to try and do this, you know? I don't even think there's a good way to do this, except just wait for him to kind of get back in. And it looks like it'll always try and pick an adult, so that's at least good. That's our 8th villager. Now we have a 9th one that's an adult in there. We got a new baby, so that's good. Really? Dude. Yeah. Okay, so we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. That's 8, yeah, okay. And then we have number 9 still in here. We could get 5 villagers every 5 minutes, so 1 per minute would be pretty good. Considering it takes a while for them to actually grow up into adults. So yeah, how about that? How about we just say fuck it? We'll go get 10 of them, and then we'll have to make sure all this stuff gets repaired. But yeah, we'll try and get 10, if at all applicable, which it should be. So yeah. Okay, so this is villager number 9. And then we just need 1 more adult, and then I can officially reseal all this. So, yeah. There we go. Oh, they're making a new one. Cool. Alright, we're gonna be waiting a little bit. I don't know how old these guys are, so we'll just kind of stand here and wait around until they're adults again or something. Let's see, are these guys gonna actually be able to make a new one? They should be able to. I shouldn't see any anger hearts. Yep, they did. Cool. Alright. So they should be really pumping the fuck out of all these villagers. Yep, so a new one goes in. Alright, that's very good. And we should see the new one come in here really soon. And there he is, boom. Gonna drop in. And there he is. Alright. Alright, cool. Hey, I forget. You weren't Lachlan, right? I forget. It's been a while. I'm just starting to actually get back into streaming again, but either way, welcome. Port spam moment, but dang. Oh, it was? Dang. Good guess. Not even really a guess, but I kept wanting to call you Landon for some reason last time, but nope, it's Lachlan. But yeah, I'm just working on the villager breeder. We're basically just getting a ton of them. Like, too many of them, in fact. I'm probably violating some law or something by having this many in one small area, but yeah, we'll just kind of wait around for them. So you might hear it in the background, but we got a chunk loader, so they can actually produce like extra babies even when I'm not here, which is very good and cool. The massive trading hall I'm trying to complete. So I guess while we're waiting on these guys to grow up, I'll go ahead and show that off. Because I've been actually working on it for the past week. The whole thing probably started construction like a week ago, maybe I want to say. I don't know. I'd have to figure out how to like check that. There's probably not really a good way to check that, unfortunately. But yeah, we'll head over to the trading hall. But basically, I've just got a simple villager breeder there with a chunk loader, so that way they always keep growing the villagers, and they also keep like making more of them while I'm away. And then the trading hall is massive, and it's actually like I made a whole new one from scratch, so it's very huge. But that's my base. This is the trading hall portal, so they're actually not really that far away at all. But the trading hall is big. It's really, really big. So, and it's not even close to completion yet, but this thing can hold up to 576 villagers. Well, I just like to have them, honestly, but mainly it's for their trades. So I can get every single enchantment book. I have like 18 cartographers, I think. I don't even remember how many I have, but I got a lot now. And I kind of ran out of villagers, which is why I've been working on the breeder for the past hour, but these are all double-keyed cartographers, so it's 1 pane per emerald, so I get a massive amount of emeralds per day, every single book. But mainly having all these villagers in place means that I can just actually like build, and I can build a lot of stuff. So like like when I get all the stonemasons in, because we're gonna have 36 stonemasons, I'll be able to trade for like 13 stacks of quartz, like blocks of quartz per day. So I'll be able to make like 13 stacks of quartz bricks. So I can actually like finish up this place because it's made out of quartz bricks. So very big. Oh, I'm rich because I put a lot of time and effort into trading, but this thing is so massive. It holds 576 villagers, so that's just kind of a number. So let's put that into perspective. There are only 13 villager jobs in Minecraft. I could have 36 villagers of each and every single job and still have enough room for an extra 108 villagers. That's how big this damn thing is. So the chests are more for bulk storage, but these ones are the ones I'm actively using. So we got a couple of emeralds here, some extra glass. All of this is traded, by the way. This was a single day's worth of glass. It was 19 and a half stacks, all from the librarians, because not all of them sell glass. Got some extra panes, golden apples, regular apples, and 2 shulker. Stuff that I use personally, empty maps, boats, and it's all bulk storage, just for all the different aisles. And then we got our weakness potions, a bunch of our extra workstations and wood, and then we've got. Oh, and actually, we need to put these away. Hang on, I just remembered these were a thing that I needed to do. Let's see here. Yeah, we'll throw them in there. There we go. Yeah, you buy glass to sell glass. Yeah, so one librarian can sell. So you can buy 4 glass blocks for a single emerald, and then I buy all of them up, and then I turn around, I turn them into panes at this crafting table here, and then I can immediately go over and sell 1 glass pane for an emerald. And they trade with you 16 times per trading session. So each villager can give me 32 emeralds per day. So multiplied across 36 is like 18 stacks of emeralds per day. Right, I can get 9 stacks of emeralds at once. I can get an entire stack of emerald blocks in like 2 minutes. So it's quicker than the raid farm. And I actually was only at level 100 and like 49 today. I actually just got to level 150 today, and the rest of my levels have solely come from like villager trading. So it's pretty cool. Well, they can allow themselves to be scammed because we have so generously saved their lives from a zombie with a diamond sword, who I did not put there intentionally at all to be able to zombify and cure them. But yeah, we have a zombie with a sharpness 1 diamond sword who can two-shot all these villagers. He's name tagged and everything. But basically, what ends up happening is we got a tileable, like 1 block wide design where basically I would open these up, flick the lever, they would get dropped down. The zombie sees them, he walks over to them, zombifies them. I raise them back up, and I splash potion them and cure them. And then we got their workstations tucked away in here and all that. But it's so good. But yeah, I'm so generous, dude. I saved their lives. Like what? They gotta owe me something. Can't do this for free. But yeah, the zombie will eventually become useless when all these things have been cured because I have a gold farm and I have a farmer so I can get apples, and I have an actual like working gold farm, which is why I've got 2 stacks of them. So, and then for weakness potions, the only bottleneck that I actually have is like brown mushrooms technically, I think, or spider eyes is technically the worst one, but like 2 shulker boxes is already massive. I can cure up to 7 of them at a time, and like it's easy to make more, so I'm not really bottlenecked at anything. So, oh yeah, sure. I will say though, it's not really even close to done. I want this thing to be properly tall at some point, but quartz bricks are a total nightmare to get in like quantities, like large quantities. So it's only 6 blocks tall, but it's still like fairly good. Still got some nice height, but basically these pillars are just gonna go up like another like 20 blocks into like the there's gonna be like an actual like peak, and then the actual like true ceiling is gonna be a like a cave ceiling, so it'll be like stone and whatnot. But yeah, it's a pretty big scale here. It's 50 blocks wide by 100 blocks long, with like pillars and all that are going to be going up. We actually got some skeleton horses here. That's what these are. I was working on this, so that's pretty cool. I've never actually had them before, so I just called them all Skelbert because I'm not very original and I didn't have time to name them individually because I didn't want to have them like die or despawn or anything weird. But yeah, these pillars are going to go up about like 20 to 30 blocks along with like the insides of them. And this trading hall will never grow after this because I'll have every single villager I could ever want and need. But I will be using the extra like 30 blocks or so of space that are going to come out of this for I'm making my storage system up here, and it's going to be an absolutely massive one. But yeah, it's just it's going to be like based off of the Parthenon. I don't know if you've ever seen like pictures of the Parthenon before or not, but it's pretty cool. Basically got like these like giant columns that go up, and then it's kind of like a simple little ceiling. But basically, it's a Parthenon that was kind of like built inside of a cave. That ought to be pretty cool. It's mainly so I don't have to do the roof because it turns out I'm not very good at making the roof for something this size because it takes up a lot of time even in creative for me. So yeah, but we got the whole base down here still. We got the tree, that other thing, the mountain. I've neglected this for a very long time now, so it'll be pretty cool. Yeah, I can even I can show it off really quickly too, but it's day 1537. But really quickly, I'm just gonna pop over into that other creative world that I have, because this is actually it took a while to get all this stuff like done. Because when I make trading halls in the past, I usually followed a YouTube tutorial, but I kind of had to cobble my own thing together. So yeah, this is like a cross section of the modular part of it with some measurement and all that. It was designed to be extremely cheap on resources compared to the older designs that used like observers, note blocks, and repeaters. So now the only like redstone component is like sticky pistons and levers. So yeah, it's ridiculously cheap. You can't fall down like into the void or anything because these iron bars are here, but they still let you comfortably hit the lever and all that. You know, workstation blocks where the villager sits. You drop it, the zombie would be here to get them, all that kind of good stuff. And then it has support to bring them in through the top and all that, and then you would just drop them in with the fence gates up above. So it's very good, you know. It took a while to build something this simple, but it's nice and tileable. It's very easy to build. Can't go wrong with it. And yeah, it's big. Yeah, it's pretty good, you know. But this is what it would kind of look like more in terms of like just sheer size. The roof is bad. I don't think I'll ever be able to get the angle quite right. And even if I did, it's like just kind of a waste, honestly, because I do want that mountain there anyway. So I'll probably have it so like the pillars go all the way up until they hit like the ceiling of the cave roof and all that. But there's actually another reason why this thing is so long. Because first of all, it's to accommodate all the villagers. But the other reason too is when I completely finish the entire mountain, front and back, top to bottom, this will act as a cut-through point where I can take my elytra and like fly straight through the top half to go through like the entire mountain without having to go over or around it or nothing like that, and it'll just be cool. But yeah, the roof is bad. It's kind of just placeholder, but yeah, this is kind of the rough design of it that I want to make actually. So it's good, you know. I've already got all the actual like halls in place along with their zombies. Like this is already like something that's already in there. It's just building these parts up like way taller. It takes a long time to do, you know, but it's still really cool. Yeah, actually, so this is the not the height obviously, but the actual footprint is still like 100 by 50, so it's completely to scale. So like anything that you see here, I pretty much built it like in the hardcore world, except actually not quite. Some of the designs ended up get changing. So I believe these were the older ones that had like note blocks, observers, and repeaters and sticky pistons. So I ended up eventually like being able to cobble together a better design that used the iron bars and levers that I already use now. But it's pretty good, you know. It works, and there's not really much more to it other than that. And this was a smaller model of it just to see as like a proof of concept if it would work, and then you can tell it was shitty because it had hay bales in it. But you know, thing's massive here. But on my side, it's got like white pillars with like a dark like kind of like background or whatever, and then it kind of like flip flops around on the other side just because I think it looks cool. And then there's actually like you know dedicated entrances on each like direction all the way up until the center point, so that's pretty good as well. But yeah, quite a lot of work goes into this stuff. But well, it's only because it's easy to repeat. But the scale of it is cool, but like you know, decoration wise, it's not very impressive at all, and it probably will never be just because it's meant to just kind of be a big building. But some of the well, I didn't do all the redstone by myself. I had some YouTube tutorials I ended up using. Well, kind of. It's weird. It's a hybrid between like two separate like trading hall tutorials. So that way I could make it like one block wide instead of like one block and then like an empty space and then the other module. Because you know that was kind of something I really wanted to do. But I kind of cobbled like two tutorials together, made the resources a lot cheaper, and then that was probably pretty much mine. But for the most part, it comes from other tutorials. But I still did do some stuff for myself at the very least. But well, technically, it's already finished. The building itself is going to take a long time. Just because I have to. Honestly, the deep slate will take longer after a certain point, but I'd say it'd probably take a couple of weeks before I got every single villager I could ever want into here. Because remember, we're moving like upwards of 400 villagers in here. Like, it's a lot of villagers, you know. You don't just do that overnight. That takes a very long time. Luckily, I've actually got a really efficient system for doing that, but it still does not excuse the fact that it takes a very long amount of time to do this. Oh, I never put these away, huh? There they go. And as for these, I'll just like put them there. I don't know. For now, I'll keep them on. I'll keep them on and go put them somewhere else. But yeah, it's a good trading hall, you know. It's modular, it's compact, it's got a roof. All the villagers get pushed in through here, and it's like right outside my base. And because of this nether portal as well, I can actually warp up and down it like within like 10 seconds, if that. So like this is my base portal, so it's pretty cool. Mine used to be a pit full of villagers, and then the original trading hall just was kind of ugly, and it kind of got outdated. And I actually ended up outgrowing it. I could only hold 40 villagers in there, and then when I tried to expand, I would have expanded into a river. So at that point, I was just like, "What the fuck? We'll just go make the one I wanted to make, anyways." But it's the I call it the Darthanon, but I'll call it the Parthenon too. But the reason I call it the Darthanon is because of the blackstone parts of it as well. We're gonna be actually doing more with the mountain, so it has like an overhang connected to it, but it will blend in with the terrain a lot nicer. But you can even see it on the map, but it's so big it actually goes off of it. But it looks pretty from above even, because I use bricks for the like red bits that you see, so it looks pretty cool. Yeah, we'll go ahead and just kind of hop into the nether. And everything's like really close to each other in the overworld, and then I was able to kind of streamline a lot of the portals like that much better. So this is the old trading hall portal that I ended up moving. Here's the chunk loader to go with it, and I need to reactivate the one in the overworld. Pretty cool. I can't wait for it to be finished either. I spent like 3 hours yesterday because I made like a colossal error, and I had to like spend like 3 hours fixing it. So it's good when it works, but if something ever goes wrong with it, it goes wrong, and it takes like a long time to actually get it fully operational again. But it is doable to fix it. It just takes time, and it's not very hard, but it just takes a lot of time, and it's tedious and boring. But it is important to get done, you know. But yeah, this was the old one, so we still actually have the original zombie in there who's going to stay forever. But this was the old one, so basically the zombie was stuck in a minecart, and we just carted him around in like these series of rails that I'll probably end up reclaiming at some point. Just very inefficient, janky. Just it got me by, but it was still like janky as all hell. But I'm not touching the Pokeball for a very long time because I just, dude, oh my god, you have no idea, man. That thing took me 2 weeks just to get that far, and that's more of a rainy day project, you know. So like if I kind of have done everything that I could ever want to do, that's kind of a last resort project to where that's just something extra I have to work on if I want to. But it's too much grinding even for me because it's going to take like a bunch just to get it built, and then I have to build a whole city in the damn thing, like top to bottom. So yeah, it's pretty big. But these are all empty now. I can probably actually take some of this stuff back, but we're gonna go check on the villagers. But yeah, this is the old trading hall. You see, this is like, it was too wide, so you had a villager here, and then an empty space, and a villager here, empty space, and it just kept doing that. And it just bloats the length of it massively, because this is 40 blocks long when it should have only been 20. But if we dig a little bit farther here, you see we dig into the river, and I didn't want to deal with that, so I just kind of ended up abandoning it and getting them all out. Well, yeah, it's not even that like I'm really scared of it, but like I have other things I want to do too. Like my actual base still isn't even done, and then I have a new one under that I'm trying to work on anyways. Not to mention this, but that Pokeball like base that I'm kind of working on, that's more of a thing that I'm gonna do once everything else in the whole world is done. You know, because there won't be anything left for me to do. Because that project is intentionally designed to last for years, so that way I don't ever get bored, and there's always some like really cool like end goal I'm working towards, you know. We should have gotten our 10th villager here, so we're gonna go ahead and kidnap one of these guys really quickly. Oh, that's not the right way. Whoa, I have not had that happen before. We're gonna hit F3 after I haven't had that happen before, so I don't know how to deal with that. And then we can seal all that off, but that's fair. Thanks, appreciate the nice comment, but hopefully this shit goes well, because I almost killed a villager by accident. Well, I guess there's a worse place for him to reset. Alright, we'll just get him back again. Go. We'll get our glass, and he goes up to do his thing. He pathfinds up to the cartography tables we put up there for him, and then all we have to do is just kind of seal him in place here. So he loses his workstation, he becomes bored, And we just shove them into this pit here, and that puts 10 villagers in this hole, which 10 is the important number because 9, 10. Okay, so 10 is important here because that means we'll get 5 villagers every 5 minutes to be produced. So we should be, we won't bottleneck anymore, which is very good. But honestly, that might actually have to do it for me today because I've been at this for quite a while and we got some nice infrastructure work done, so I'm pretty content with it at the very least. But yeah, it still is going to take some time. But yeah, we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. We've got 8 whole villagers we can use. So, but then we've already got the 10 in the breeder. So we'll need to actually expand the bed capacity even more. So yeah, we'll have to get on that soon. We'll probably like double it up again next time, like at the start of next stream. That shouldn't take too long to do. Alright, but yeah, we'll just head back through the nether really quickly. And I'll probably call it there. But we did good, you know? I got another, like, what, like 10 cartographers or whatever. They're all cured as well. So we did good. But we'll turn the chunk loader off for right now. And then I'm gonna just kind of call it. Because I got stuff I need to do for the rest of the day. Stuff I want to do. Yeah. Oh, it's been fun. We will be moving in the rest of the cartographers tomorrow, hopefully. Go get them some more food to breed with, all that stuff. Go get some more beds. Shouldn't be too bad. But yeah, it's day 1538. And it's a lot better today than last time. Because last time just was a pain in my ass. So yeah, thank you everybody for watching. And I hope to catch you all again soon. So yeah.